Disclaimer: the views portrayed in this production do not reflect the views of Hasbro Incorporated and DHX Media Studios. This production is written by Divebomb, recorded and produced by Cloudflare. Broken by Divebomb. Chapter 1. Friends. Tank groaned in appreciation as his bowl was suddenly filled with his favorite blend of greens and spices. He ate as if he had been starved for days, which was still mind-bendingly slow. Rainbow Dash smiled as best she could after she placed the bag of her pet tortoise's food back in the cupboard. She watched Tank eat for a few minutes before giving him an affectionate nuzzle and walking back into her room, closing the cloud door behind her. She walked slowly and unwarily with her rainbow mane held low. Rainbow hadn't left her room for a full day, only just now to feed her pet tortoise. Never had the boastful, self-proclaimed best flyer in Equestria felt so gray. It was the only word that described her melancholy so perfectly, having a prismatic mane and all. She had even skipped work today, not having it in her to even fly, much less move clouds. She knew that eventually one of the Cloudsdale messengers would come knocking on her door to see why she never came into work. Rainbow simply lay down across her bed on her stomach, more or less waiting for the messenger to come. The sun was still rising, casting a brilliant pink and orange light across the cloud layer. Rainbow couldn't remember the last time she watched the sunrise, for she usually spent her mornings still asleep. It would have been a beautiful sight, save for her dull mood. The previous night wasn't spent sleeping, but lying awake with her eyes wide open. Rainbow Dash had a dream that hadn't occurred for years now. She couldn't quite get over it. It brought up old feelings from when she first moved to Ponyville, feelings she thought were long gone. Rainbow Dash was in the middle of the orchards of Sweet Apple Acres. It had been a long day of apple bucking with her friend, and it was finally done. Applejack trotted over to the Scion Pegasus, pulling the last empty apple cart to her. Rainbow let out a groan of exhaustion as she hoisted the full basket of fruit into the carriage, thanking Celestia that she was finally done helping her friend. The farm pony wiped the sweat from her forehead under her blonde mane, finally letting herself relax a little. "Hoo-wee!" Applejack exhaled. "Done for today. Thank you kindly, Rainbow. I know you owed me, but I never thought you'd do it without complaining even once." "Hey, no prob," said Rainbow, her hooves screaming at her for having the audacity to continue standing. All her body wanted to do was slowly fly up to her cloud home and sleep for a week. However, there was a very good reason she had never uttered a complaint, and it was standing right in front of her. Rainbow Dash found it difficult to keep her tired eyes away from her friend. Applejack was completely worn out. Her mane was completely disheveled. Strands of blonde were frayed in all directions, and had actually fallen out of her hair tie. Her mane flowed down her front, giving her a feminine look that Rainbow had never seen before. She was breathtaking, especially with her fatigued nature. Rainbow, I know I'm not exactly clean, but y'all don't have to make me feel self-conscious or nothing," said Applejack, bringing Rainbow back to reality. The blue Pegasus shook her head violently in shock, but also to erase the embarrassment from her face. "Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just dozed off. A long day, you know," Dash said, doing her best to deter her friend. However, it is nearly impossible to lie to Applejack. The orange pony merely gave her a sly smile, tipping her trademark Stetson back atop her head. "Now, Rainbow, y'all thinking I don't know what you're thinking." Dash froze in place, feeling her cheeks warm up. "I know why y'all accidentally broke one of my apple carts. Y'all knew I'd make you work with me to pay for it, and that'd mean you'd have to spend the day with me. I seen the way you look at me, Rainbow, and I gotta say, the feeling's mutual."